Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. It's definitely been a while since I've done my last video. I think it's been like 10 months since I last sat in my chair. And in those 10 months, a lot of things have changed personally for me. And I feel like I'm in a better place now to finally come back to the chair, come back to my home, and get back to recording videos and bringing out more content for you guys. Because I love watching videos, I love doing them for you guys. It's just I just needed to take a break and take care of myself, and things have changed in my life, which have been good, really. So it's nothing to worry about. I got a new job, I moved, and I'm pregnant. Oops, I'm pregnant too. I think something was in the water from like end of December 2015 till now that everyone is pregnant everywhere. But it's awesome. I'm pregnant with baby number 2 due at the end of May, and I'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. But first I wanted to go ahead and jump right into talking about my favorite products, ranging from body care, skincare, and makeup. So don't worry, I want to go through this as quick as possible. Not as quick, but I have a lot of things to say about a lot of these products. So I'm going to first start off with these body products. They're from the brand Human and Kind Skincare. I purchased these from Sephora back during the holidays, and I picked up the body oil and the body butter. Now this is all natural. This is an all natural brand. I don't think it's necessarily like organic, but it's cruelty free, vegan, hypoallergenic. There's no parabens, no additives, no petrochemicals, all that goodness. So it smells really nice. You can really smell the ingredients that have been put into this rather than like additives that give it like an extra scent that are not really necessary. But what I love about these two products together when I use it after I get out of the shower is that it really helps hydrate and moisturize and revitalize my skin during this winter time, and especially now that I am pregnant. I love using the body oil, like drenching my body in it from shoulders to my boobs, belly, butt to feet. Like everything gets this body oil. It really gives that subtle glow in my skin. It really revitalizes my skin, and it just really helps lock in moisture. And then when I apply the body butter on top, it's very smooth, very creamy, and it's just like really nice, like massaging it onto like dry patches, elbows, knees, anywhere where you just need a little bit more love on the body. And these two items combined, like I can go like 2-3 days of my skin just feeling soft and smooth, and it really helps like with my stretch marks, where my stretch marks from my daughter, like I still have them, but they haven't deepened, they haven't increased. So I feel like these two have just been really preventative with my body changing and stretching in different directions. So I have this product called Snail Bee High Content Steam Cream. I had no idea what this was. There's a small description in the front of the bottle that says like what it does. It's a really high intensive, well not really intensive, but very effective moisturizer, perfect for all skin types, but I think this is really best for those who have acne prone skin, those who have discoloration on the skin, because it really helps target and improve rough, dry, damaged skin from like stress, from that time of the month, pollution, like wherever you are. Like it's really effective. It's also soothing for the skin. It also lifts the skin to improve it, and the ingredients also help like brighten your skin and like any wrinkles that you might have. It's really perfect for that. I've always had acne prone skin. I deal with acne scarring along my cheeks, and I'm always using products to help brighten that. And when I use this in one night, like it makes such a big difference. Hyperpigmentation, discoloration on my face, like everything evens out, and I feel like my face looks a little bit youthful. It looks brighter. I don't look as tired and fatigued. So I really do like this product a lot. Again, I got this from Mimi Box, so I'll definitely link the item below in the description bar so you guys can go ahead and check that out. Now, new products here I have, moving on to like makeup remover. If you guys follow Claire Marshall on YouTube, she did a end of the year review for 2015, and she mentioned this product from Sephora. It's the Tasha One Step Camellia Cleansing Oil. It's a 2-in-1 product. It's a makeup remover and a cleanser at the same time. It is an oil-based product, but it really helps melt and remove the makeup while leaving it cleansed and fresh and light. It has a subtle scent to it, which I really don't mind, but it's so soft to the skin. Like, I feel like it really does a great job of removing all my makeup, from like anything that's light coverage to heavy coverage, waterproof, like lip staining. Like, it does a really great job removing stuff. So she loved it, she raved about it, and honestly, everything she's raved about on her channel, I go buy it, and it's awesome. I don't think there's been an item that she's reviewed that I've tested and I'm like, no, it doesn't work for me. But I love her. I trust her word when it comes to products. Another person who I trust when it comes, well, not all products, but this one she's been talking about a lot. Nicole Guerrero loves the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refining Primer. I have the samples, or the travel size here, because on Sephora's website, the travel and the full size was always sold out. Luckily, I finally got my hands on the travel size, and I think this is probably the best pore minimizing primer in the market. And that's a very heavy statement for me to say because I've tried a lot, but this is just like much better. It doesn't have a silicone texture. It's a little bit more like moussey. It does have that nude coloring on it, but I use a very small pea size, and I actually pat this onto where I need the coverage to fill in my pores, which is really just around my nose, along here, tip of my nose, and any extra I just put it like in between my brows, and then like on my chin. I wear this by itself. I wear this under my foundation. I don't know if you can wear it over your foundation. I haven't tried it, but it does a great job in just like hiding my pores, filling them in, minimizing them, and it doesn't make my skin look dry, which is awesome. I love this. Again, this is the travel size. I think I might buy the bigger size and buy a travel size for my pro kit. We'll see. I'm still like debating about it right now because I have so many things in my pro kit that I have to finish first before I can move on and try out new things. So it's a great product. Definitely worth the hype in my book. So 2 more products I have here that I just purchased like last month, so I'm really happy I purchased it. They've been really great additions to my personal arsenal of makeup. First one here I have is from Laura Geller. It's the Filter Finish Setting Powder, and it's in the Universal shade. I saw this in like one of my Ulta emails before I even hit the shelves, and I was like, oh, I have to try this because this looks awesome. Because the colors in here definitely look like they're color correcting colors, where you have the greens, the peach, the gold, and the violet colors. But this says this is a filter finish setting powder, and it does have a sheen to it. So like at the end of your makeup, you know, you can use this instead of like a setting powder or like a pressed powder or any type of powder just to set your makeup. But I find that since that does have a sheen to it, it makes my face look a little bit oilier because I do have oily skin. What I actually apply this before I put my foundation because I tend to wear matte foundations all year round because I do have oily skin. But the summertime my face looks a little bit, or in the wintertime my face looks a little bit duller. So I need to bring like the inner glow out, and this has done that for me. A lot of reviews on the Ulta website have been very mixed, but I think you just have to play with it to figure out what works best for you, and I really like this. The final thing that I want to talk about here is from Makeup Forever. It's their latest Ultra HD concealer, and this is in the shade R32. Now I have naturally dark under eyes. I always have a hard time trying to like hide it and conceal it, but this has worked perfectly. I wear this by itself. I sometimes even wear it without setting it because it's such a nice consistency that if I pat it well enough underneath my eyes, and I don't use a lot at all, but if I pat this well underneath my eyes, like I don't need to set it with a powder because it just lasts all day. Even does a better job than using my Pixie brightening peach corrector, which is a little bit too dry underneath my eyes. Again, like winter time, this area underneath my eyes around my nose gets extra dry and it looks really ugly. But I really do like this. I think this is probably like a universal shade for those who have like light to medium skin tone as a color corrector because it's a perfect shade of peach. These are my favorites for February. I tried not to make this long because I wanted to talk more about my personal changes and great news that I wanted to share. So I'm going to leave it at here for now. And if you wanted to stay tuned a little bit to hear about like the new great news of the pregnancy, then definitely stick around. And if you don't want to watch that, you can end it here. But thanks guys for watching it. So now I'm going to go ahead and start talking about my pregnancy after I have a sip of my water. So for those who are sticking around for this part of my video, thanks for sticking around. So like I said earlier in my video, I said that I'm pregnant. I am 27 weeks pregnant, which means I'm close to my 7th month of pregnancy, which also means I'm entering my 3rd trimester of the pregnancy as well. The last leg of this whole pregnancy journey. And I started a blog just a few months ago just to share my pregnancy story. I'll leave the link down below so you guys can go check that out if you want to. For any mom viewers that I have out there, like this is probably my best outlet to share my feelings and my journey so far with this pregnancy. This is my 2nd pregnancy, but what makes it a little bit different from my first one is that my kids will be 7.5 years apart, first of all. And in the past 7.5 years, like I've changed mentally, maturity, like I'm in a better place in my life now than I was 7.5 years ago, having my daughter at a very young age. And I mean, she was a great blessing for me and my husband, but it was definitely a long road and a struggle in the beginning to understand what it was like to be a parent, a young parent, and a parent to a premature baby. Because I gave birth to my daughter at 28 weeks old when she was 7 months old. And I mean, that was like a whole like experience that you cannot fathom and you cannot read in a book. I know a lot of people swear by like the pregnancy books, but I never read any of the pregnancy books. I mean, that's why it's called the internet, hello. But none of that prepared me for what I went through with my daughter. And so this time around, I'm considered a high-risk patient for my doctor, meaning that I have had a premature delivery in the past. So they take these preventative measures to make sure I don't go through that again. I just wanted to share this with you guys just because I do plan on doing like a weekly vlog of my feelings, my experience, my doctor's appointments, because I do see my doctor on a weekly basis. And I'm only doing this because, like I said, my daughter was born at 28 weeks old, which is the 3rd trimester of your pregnancy. So I had a really short pregnancy, really, with my daughter. I found out I was pregnant with her at 3 months, and then I gave birth to her 4 months later. So that's pretty short. And so, I mean, nothing was ever documented besides pictures of my growing belly, which I don't even have anymore. I want to use YouTube as like my little journal in addition to my blog, just sharing my feelings. Because thanks guys for watching. Again, stay tuned for like my vlogs I will do throughout my pregnancy. I'll leave the link to my blog down below, and also I will do also like my beauty stuff as well, so don't worry about that. It's going to be hard to like try to separate the two, but I want to do this because it's what I want to do. So thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. It's been a while, I know. And subscribe. Leave a comment below if you guys want to. And I will talk to you guys soon in my next video. Bye.